Several major U.S. airlines are suing the Transportation Department over its new junk fees rule. American, Delta, United, JetBlue, Hawaiian, and Alaska, including trade groups Airlines for America, all behind this lawsuit. And the group states the new rule would confuse travelers. It would complicate the process when shopping for flights. But the Transportation Department says this could save you, the consumer, $500 million a year. Under the rule, airlines or travel booking sites will be required to show fees for checking a first or second bag, a carry-on bag, and changing or canceling a reservation. Now, this comes as airlines last year raked in more than $5 billion in baggage fees. Joining us now on this is NewsNation's travel editor, Peter Greenberg. Peter, thanks for being here. And any question that transparency on surprise fees is only a good thing for you and me, for the flyers. I mean, shouldn't we be able to compare our flights apples to apples?
What's wrong with transparency and full disclosure? You might note that of all the airlines that have sued the U.S. Department of Transportation, the one airline that didn't is Southwest Airlines. They're the only ones who don't charge people for checking their bags. An interesting, ironic moment there. But bottom line here is what the U.S. DOT is proposing are rules to force airlines to fully disclose what you're going to pay for your entire trip at the time you make your reservation for your actual airline ticket. This is not too dissimilar than what has happened in the hotel business with resort fees. A number of state attorneys general have sued different Marriott and Hyatt companies and Hilton companies, basically forcing them to actually make a full disclosure. And guess what? They got settlements in those cases. So, for example, right now, Marriott has to post the resort fee in the same position, font and type style and size that they actually post the rate that they're going to advertise for the room. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it should be that way. People then can be informed. So for the airlines to say that by posting that, it's going to be overwhelming to me in terms of information, my answer is please overwhelm me.
And to your point, airlines are calling this, I think they said, a bad solution in search of a problem. Are airlines just fighting this because they think disclosing these fees up front will hurt their business? And what do you make of their argument that this will just be too confusing? It'll be too confusing for us.
Well, let me tell you what's not confusing. Airlines made more money from ancillary fees last year than they made from operating as airlines. That should tell you something about why they're so protective of this. But there's a deeper issue here, and that goes back to 1978 when the U.S. passed a law about deregulation, which then took the government out of regulating airlines in terms of their fares, their pricing, where they could fly, how often they could fly. And that turned out to be a pretty good thing for everybody, including consumers. What they're worried about now, what the airlines are worried about, and what the DOT is focusing on now is have the airlines gone too far in terms of not playing fair and how they price and how they basically distribute that information.
I'm hoping we can pull up this graphic again. I am shocked. American baggage fees in 2023, they made $1 million. I mean, this is real money we're talking about. And I know that you've said this is the first step in potentially re-regulating the airline industry. In your opinion, what is the next change that needs to happen that'll help consumers the most?
Well, it may not be a full re-regulation, but you're going to see in the form of rulemaking by the Department of Transportation. They've already issued new rules about what the airlines now have to do in terms of giving you a full and immediate cash refund if they delay your flight for more than 3 hours on a domestic flight or more than 6 hours on an international flight. These are all steps in the right direction. Remember, having a rule without financial consequences is having no rule at all. And these are rules that make sense. It forces better behavior, and it allows people to know exactly where they stand on both sides of the fence. Nothing wrong with information, especially if it's prominently displayed.
And very quickly, as you mentioned, this is not the first time that Biden has gone after junk fees. We've seen this in credit cards and hotels and ticketed events. What is the broad impact of these kinds of changes? Does it end up raising prices for us in the end?
Well, it might raise some prices, but the bottom line is at least you know what you're going to be paying ahead of time, and you're not going to have sticker shock. It forces full disclosure, and in that respect, that is a very good idea across the board.
Peter Greenberg, I learned some things today. Thank you so much for your time.
You got it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.